Welcome everyone to the Leaders Lounge podcast. My name is Karen Neckelman. I am the marketing coordinator here at ASPA. And today in our bootcamp series, we are with Gita Patel. She's workforce development and recruitment and coordinator of the 27J Alternative Teacher Licensure Program at the 27J School District in Colorado. Thank you so much, Gita, for joining us. And please, before we start, could you make a little introduction about yourself and how you started in HR?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, Karen. So as Karen said, I'm Gita Patel and I'm moving into my 29th year in education, all in Colorado. I began my career as a middle school, elementary, and teacher, and then moved into some educational consulting and administration. And I've worked for some major school districts around Denver. However, I was hired by 27J Schools, which is a mid-sized school district in northeastern Colorado, to write a state alternative teaching license program as a recruiting strategy. So that's what got me into HR. And really, it's a recruiting strategy for some of our harder to fill positions like secondary math, science, and special education. I wrote the program as a pathway to support paras who were interested in teaching, as well as individuals who might be considered like career changers. And so now I support in HR as workforce development, recruitment, and I run our alternative teaching license program that was approved by the state.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, can you walk us through the 27J Alternative Teacher Licensure Program a little?
Yeah, absolutely. So our program is actually a state approved and a state accredited alternative teaching license program that is very much evaluated similar to university alternative type teacher license programs. And it's kind of a grow your own pathway designed, as I mentioned, for career changers or recent college graduates who either have a bachelor's degree or some deep content knowledge. And basically, it's a job embedded program. This means that candidates are hired as a full-time salaried first year teacher with district benefits from day one, and they earn while they learn. They complete almost 300 hours of collegiate coursework, licensure coursework over 1 to 2 years. And because 27J School District operates on a 4-day work week, our candidates actually use the Monday off as part of their learning pathway. So after about a year or a year and a half of instruction and wraparound supports, they're able to apply for their initial teaching license.
Mhm. And how would you say is the creation of a district-created alternative teacher licensure program a recruiting strategy as well?
Yeah, in the past, Karen, school districts posted jobs and hoped that we would get certified teachers. Our data was indicating that over the last 5 years, we were starting school with empty classrooms in some highly coveted positions, math, science at the secondary level, and special education. And so by creating our own program, we can offer industry individuals or individuals that were interested in becoming teachers, but maybe didn't have the pathway into teaching, access to being a teacher while receiving their licensure component without having to go to school and wait a couple of years. So the strategy really is to be able to bring in folks who have that industry experience but don't necessarily have access to a licensure program. And in that strategy, we've been able to get over 150 people interested in receiving an alternative teaching license, either in special ed or secondary, who didn't have that access before.
Hmm. So, and how does this impact how you communicate about your positions, like in job fairs or social media? What's the pathway to this?
Yeah. Oh, Karen, it completely changes that narrative. I also go to job fairs as part of my position as a recruitment coordinator. And so instead of handing out flyers for vacant positions, we talk about coming to build a new career with us, or no teaching license, no problem. We'll provide the pathway to you. And so that means I go to not just educator job fairs, but I go to job fairs at universities that have folks from different kind of industries and individuals that perhaps might have a degree in engineering and realize that that wasn't their path and they would much prefer to have a fulfilling career in education. So it's allowed me to broaden how we recruit for individuals. On social media, we are able to also target non-traditional education-oriented audiences, and it allows us to not just target education majors, but majors that might be in math or science or health industries, social work, to be able to then decide that they could have a career in teaching and working in the classroom.
Mm-hmm. So, and would you say that this program also serves as a retention strategy?
Yes, because I created this program to be mutually beneficial for individuals that are currently in 27J schools that maybe are interested in facilitating and elevating their professional development to a collegiate level. And so what that means is the courses that we teach are actually collegiate level licensure classes. I am able to support and mentor our current existing staff to raise the level of their facilitation to that. And they're able to add that onto their resumes if they choose to want to teach university level classes. And by doing so, individuals that we have who have that high level of expertise have another pathway to be able to expand their skills.
Okay, that sounds great. So, can you tell me what bridges are you building?
Yeah, so this program, while right now is targeted to help fill some of these positions in math and science and special education, we're actually creating different pathways for our para educators to receive their bachelor's degree through some university partnerships. And once they have a bachelor's degree, they're eligible to apply for alternative teaching license programs. We eventually want to continue to work with our career technical education supports and get our students that are in high school on a career pathway into education, starting as paras, getting their bachelor's, and then being able to apply into our alternative teaching license program. Traditional teachers are able to then support as a supervisor or a mentor. And then ultimately, we want to be able to continue to bridge into our local community and tap into our own neighborhoods for individuals that are interested in a teaching pathway.
Okay, thank you so much. And Jira, and last question, could you share with us what are your thoughts about our school HR summer bootcamp and what do you take from it? Did you enjoy it? Was it your first time? We want to hear
Yes.
everything.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, it was my first time. I just finished my second year in HR, and I had an opportunity to attend over 6 different sessions, and I took so much of it. I took so many notes from how to have tactical one-on-one conversations and really have a value add conversation with different evaluators and supervisors. I had a session on just strategic approach to interviewing and really thinking about when I'm at job fairs, what are the right kinds of questions to ask interested individuals. So it helped kind of even build my own toolkit for when I am attending job fairs and how we might actually go a little bit deeper in intentionality and when we hire staff and asking them pertinent questions about their skills as well as their passion. One of my favorite programs or one of my favorite sessions was about building your own HR brand and realizing that the analytics that you collect is really supporting what you share with others and why individuals would want to come to your school district. So I had so much learning. I also got to meet individuals that are in similar positions and have been doing HR work for a really long time and gleaned a lot from their own level of expertise. I would say it was a powerful 2 days, overwhelming sometimes just because there was so much information,
Yeah.
but such great access to other individuals and networking.
Okay, awesome. Well, Gita, I want to thank you for joining us on the podcast, also for coming to boot camp, and we hope to have you again anytime soon.
Yeah, thanks, Karen, for letting me just share a little bit about our alt teaching license program and just my great takeaways from the HR boot camp.
All right, thank you.
Sure thing. Take care.